One of the things that I've come to learn about us, the diaspora, is that sometimes many times actually, we do not fully utilize the resources that are available to us as the people in the diaspora. And there is the reason why we don't utilize these resources is not because we do not want to. It is because we do not know of their existence. My name is Isikah with Msafiri Podcast, and today I'll be doing a kind of a different video whereby I'll be showing you one of the resources in the community that you can take advantage of. I'll be using Grand Rapids Community College because that resource is through community colleges, but you can always look in your nearby community college and see if this resource is available. What am I talking about? Everybody owns a car, and GRCC, Grand Rapids Community College, and majority of the community colleges in United States, they do offer free service of vehicles. It's part of their program whereby the community brings their vehicles into the college, and the students who are learning about automotive repair get to service those vehicles under supervision. I learned about this program about a month or so ago when I visited Monroe County Community College together with a few of my friends from church. We visited a friend, a church member there, and this church member is the president of the Monroe County Community College. And as he was giving us a tour of the campus and educating us on the different programs that they have, the automotive repair program particularly caught my attention, especially when he mentioned that the community benefits from that program when they bring in their vehicles and they are serviced for free. So I was curious, does Grand Rapids Community College that is near me, does it have the same program? And so when I came back, I researched, and yes, they do. And you can do the same. Research the community college that is near you and see if they have this program. If you have a vehicle that you have already paid it off, or is a second hand and doesn't have a warranty, I think this will be a good tool that you can utilize. Now, if your vehicle has a warranty, then you probably still want to take it to the dealership. But if it doesn't have a warranty and you don't mind taking to Grand Rapids Community College or to your nearby community college, you will save a lot of money. I am going to share my screen, and I'm going to share. I'm going to use Grand Rapids Community College as an example on how to get this service activated. Other community colleges, they probably maybe don't use the same steps, but I'm pretty sure they have information, some form of information on their site, either phone number or email, that you can call them, you can email them, and inquire about that service if you are in need of one. So I will switch into sharing my screen here, and we'll use Grand Rapids Community College as an example, as I mentioned earlier. So if you just go to Google on your phone or on your computer, for those people in Grand Rapids, Michigan, you can type in Grand Rapids Community College Automotive Program. Hit enter, and we'll scroll down and we'll go to their first official page, which is Automotive Grand Rapids. You can see it's under Grand Rapids Community College, and then you click on this, and it lands you into this page where it will show you the different programs that they have. And more details about this particular program that they train students. And you can see on the right here, they have contact information, they have an email, they have a phone number, and they have a fax number. And this is the building name, the campus name. When you read through this, you can see here, under here, it says, if there's this bottom line, if you are interested in having your vehicle serviced by GRCC student technicians, please submit a service request. So since I'm in Grand Rapids, they have that option to submit a form. Other colleges may not have that, but they'll probably have a contact information that you can call or email, whichever that criteria that community college near you has. Follow that. Give them a call, send them an email. In my case, I'm going to click this link, and it opens this new page. And there's more details here, and you can see the services that they offer here. Fluid changes like oil change, coolant, power steering, brake fluid. If you have a whole-wheel drive, they change the differential fluid. They also do brakes. They do suspension and kind of a suspension. And then they also look into electrical or engine light scan. And also, if your vehicle has like heating and cooling, if it's in the summer, your vehicle doesn't have, the air conditioner is not working, they can fix it. If it's in the winter and your heat is not working, they can fix it. And then for those in Grand Rapids, you can see this is the facility. And I visited the facility. As you can see, this narrow part of the building, that is their repair shop. Literally from this end all the way to this end is a huge shop. It has like all these hydraulic lifts to lift the vehicles up. It's like more than close to 8 doors. So it's a big shop. So you bring it in here and you walk in, you talk to somebody, whoever you are emailing back and forth. But this is how you submit the form, the request. So you see there's this button here, request service. You click on it and they open this form. And the first thing is it says subject is repair inquiry. What is your vehicle VIN? And you put whatever your vehicle PIN. So let's say, for example, is VI 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just putting like random numbers here. So you put your vehicle VIN there. Let's say here means like your license plate ZX 765. I'm just putting random things here. Your vehicle model, let's say Subaru 2015 or 2015. And then you put your mileage, how much mileage is reading on the dashboard on the vehicle. Let's say your vehicle has already gone like 150,000 miles. You put it there. And then, has anyone attempted to repair this concern? You can say, if you have taken it, somebody to repair it, and it's spoiled again, you say yes. If you have not, just say no. So in my case, I'll say no. Then the next thing is, what type of work is being requested? What needs to be fixed on your vehicle? So if it's brakes, you click brakes. And once you click brakes, you can see it opens a page here, like a blank space here where you can fill in information. You can say replace rotor and pads. And then if you still need also another service like suspension, you click on suspension, you scroll down here and you fill in and you say, what do you need done on the suspension? Or you can say rusting and need to be replaced. Something like that, needs to be replaced. And then if you have air conditioning, blah, 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 you just click on that. And then here, please attach any previous quotes or pictures. So if you have pictures of whatever issue is, you can attach the picture here. Or if you have taken it, let's say like to another shop, like I did, I took it to a different shop where they gave me a quote, and I have that quote. So I'll click on browse here. If you have pictures, you can also click browse. And then for me, I'll attach the whatever that quote I was given. So I'll click here and I'll say, this is the quote right here. And I'll click there and I'll say open. And then it will attach that image there. And then how long are you willing and able to leave the vehicle or your vehicle? How many days can they keep the vehicle? If it's 2 days, 4 days, or if it's you're okay them keeping for more than a week, you choose whatever option available. And then the next one here is, what day is easiest for you to drop off the vehicle? Please note we are unable to guarantee this date. So if you want to drop your vehicle on Monday, you click that. Or if you can drop it on Tuesday or Wednesday, whichever day you want to drop your vehicle to the shop, you click there. So let's say on Wednesday, or if you can only drop it after hours, you click it on that. And then please select one of the following regarding parts. So now they want to know if you will bring your own part that needs to be put on the vehicle, or you want them to purchase the part and then you pay for it afterwards. Let's say choose just randomly, say, I would like GRCC to provide an estimate for parts. But if you have the part already with you, you can say, I would like to provide my own parts. And then after that, you say type. So yes, there's basically a disclaimer. You read through that and then type your name to agree to the consent form above. So you can say your name, if it's John Kamau, you put it there. Phone number, you put your phone number, whatever your phone number is. And then do you want them to test you with updates? I like to do that. So I normally would say yes. I want to receive, they can test me for any update they have. If you have a secondary phone number, you can put it there. And then you put your names here again, John, last name Kamau, if that's you. So don't put John Kamau. This is just an example. So you put your names here. And then you have an address. Let's say John. So you put your email address here, john@gmail.com. And then click verification code. You click this one so that the computer can know you are not a robot. And then you do whatever thing they want you to do here. You verify. What are they saying? Bridge. They want me to select bridge. So let's click that and let's see if it will accept this one. So it will verify and then you submit. I'm not going to hit submit because I don't need any service. So you click submit, and then once you click submit, they'll send you an email. You get an automatic email. So one thing I'll tell you about GRCC or Grand Rapids Community College, they run their reports on Fridays. So once people submit their request, GRCC will not look at those reports until on Friday. On Friday, that's when they run the reports and see who needs their vehicle repaired. If by Monday you don't hear anything from them, either by call, text, or email, our device, you give them a call. That's what I did. I gave them a call. Hey, I submitted this form. I'm just wondering if you received it. And they were very quick after that, texted me back and forth and made the arrangements. So that's something you can do. So the last thing that I want to do is to show you the two quotes that I got. One from a regular repair shop and the other quote from GRCC. And you see how big of a difference it is. So I'll share again my screen. So this quote here, I intentionally cut out the whatever repair shop it is just for privacy reasons. And on this left side here, I have the GRCC quote. As you can see here, I did all change with them. They are pretty cheap, these guys. And these are the things they quoted for me that needs to be done on my vehicle. it needed like a valve cover to be replaced, and their labor here is $687.36. That is the labor, 600 plus. Let me expand this. So maybe we can, it'll be more visible. So their labor is that, and you can see here labor, and then you have parts. You see how parts cheap they are. Like one part is 111 and 72, and the other part for the spark plugs is 78 and 68. So the parts are very cheap, but you can see how expensive the labor is. The next thing that needed to be done is the front ball joint. Again, you see here they are saying the ball joints have a play. Recommended replacing may require replacement of knuckle assemblies due to corrosion. Look at their labor here. Their labor is $716, but the parts, one of the parts, each part costs $316.54. So, I mean, they're expensive parts, but you can see the labor is very expensive. More than the two parts. And then I also needed brake pads and rotors. So you can see here their labor, the top line here, is $268.50, but the parts only cost $202.36 and $76.98. You can see the total here. And the next page, I think this is for the rear rotor and the pads. So you can see kind of the same. And then I will now switch to this GRCC. You can see there are parts here, they are decently cheaper here. You can see here like the front brake and rotor, it's like $238 and 40 cents. Maybe let me compare side to side. You can bear with me here, get this organized. So you can see the rotors. You can see the front and the back. I mean, the disc brake rotor here is $202.36, and the disc brake is 76. So total is about 278, 279. And you can see here the kit for GRCC is about $238 for the brake kit, and $264. I think this is for maybe the front. Or the front is here $229. This is for the control arm. So control arm is like $229. Let's look at their control arm here. You can see suspension control arm. Theirs is each is $316.54. While here they are selling it, their part here is $229. So you can see it's almost close to $100 difference, which is huge. The reason, part of why GRCC or the community college parts are cheaper is most likely I assume that they work with Napa, this company in Napa, and most likely they buy them in bulk, and probably because it's an organization that's trying to help the community, they get them discounted. The other thing is these repair shops here, what they do is they buy the parts, and they could buy those parts for $229.81, but they do a mock-up of some sort whereby they increase the price. So it's like they buy the part and then they sell the part back to you at a profit. So they're increasing the price of it. That could explain why this part, the same part, is more expensive but close to $100, because they do those mock-ups. That's something that you can avoid and save money. Either go buy the part yourself and bring it to the shop, or GRCC seem to, just they're charging you whatever price they get from the dealership. Now let's look at the total here. So if I had to go with this shop, I would have paid total labor $1,940.36, and the parts would have costed me $1,429.81. And then you have like the other total fees, taxes. So the grand total or balance due is $3,558.26. That's a lot of money. How much in Grand Rapids Community College do I pay? It says repair total is $1,030.85, and that's a huge difference. Now I have to mention that GRCC does not repair this particular section here. The valve cover, GRCC said they cannot do that because that involves getting to the engine, inside the engine, or lifting the engine up, something like that. So they didn't want to do that. So to be fair enough, out of this price here, 55. Let's bring a calendar up here and see. Let's see calculator here and see how much it is. Oh, come on. So 35.58 and 26 cents. And then let's bring this one here. Let's take away whatever the GRCC will now repair, which is this. The total of this valve cover, labor and parts is $889. So let's take away here $889 and 18 cents. 18 cents. So you can see here, without this valve cover, it would still have costed me $2,669. And GRCC, or this community college, is only charging me $1,030.85, without covering that cover. So it's still, this price here is still double what I'm getting charged at the community college. I think that's a good deal. I don't know about you. So basically that's it. Like literally, I just showed you a program that you can use, especially if money is tight, or if you have the money, you just don't want to spend. You can spend that money for something else. Use this program. If you're in Seattle, you're in Georgia, wherever you are, DC, look if there are community colleges there. They have these programs, and see how you can take advantage and save money. So if I find other resources that I think can be helpful to people, I'll make another video. And so, yes, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, if you have learned something, please give this video a thumbs up. Share with your friends, somebody who can use. You never know who is going to use this program. Share this video on WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups. Let people get help. Let people save money. That's how we can help one another while we are in the diaspora. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Until next time, bye-bye.